Good morning, all. Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay. So once again, good morning. This is the video lecture on Python and Django full stack web development. So we are currently discussing CSS level 2. So in level 1, we have gone with adding borders, adding specificity and all those things. So in today's class, we are going to discuss something called CSS fonts. Okay, so CSS level 2. So in this section, we will continue to expand our knowledge of CSS by learning about fonts and box model. So you have two concepts under this. So level 1, part 1 and part 2. So level 2, part 1, we are going to discuss something called fonts. And in part 2, you will be discussing about box model. Okay, so this will be a shorter section, but at the end, we will have a project for you. So let's get started with this. So you are learning about fonts in the today's class. In the next class, we will going to discuss about box model. So part 1. So part 1, I have already told. So in level 2, you have two parts. Part 1 is for fonts. Part 2 is for box model. So in that, we are discussing with part 1. So in this lecture, we will learn about font properties with CSS. So which are the font properties we are having? First one is size. Second is weight. Third, text alignment, etc. So all these are considered as properties of the font. So what are the properties of the font? First one is font size, font weight, and as you give the font for the text, so text alignment, these are some of the properties of the font. We will also learn how to download and change the fonts. So already we are making use of Autumn Text Editor. So Autumn Text Editor is using default some fonts. Okay, so which are the fonts you are having? So when dealing with the fonts, we have to keep in mind that not every OS has every font. So can you name some of the font names in the chat box? So which are the font names we have? Or you can answer by using your voice. Which are the fonts? So which are the different fonts we have seen? You go with a Microsoft Word. So there you can select different fonts, right? So give some examples
Bold,
of the fonts.
italic, underline.
Once again.
Bold, italic, and underline.
That is the font styles you are telling. I am asking font name. So when you type something, okay, so go for the word only. You are going to type something and you select and give particular font name. So what is the font name you give? Font name, font size. Next you will go with left, right, center, justification, all those things. Okay. So it is one of the font name is Times Roman. Times New Roman is one of the font name. Okay. So font size, you can start with 8 and in Word, it will end up to for 72. Okay. So font alignment, you can take a left, center, right, or you can go with a justify also. Justify, if you give justify, it will be, everything will be aligned on both left as well as right. Okay. So we, so when dealing, we keep in mind that not every OS has every font. So if you have taken a new font called Times New Roman, so Times New Roman may work in Windows, but it may not work in Linux operating system. So similarly, you take after Times New Roman Arial Black. So Arial Black works both for Linux operating system as well as Windows operating system. Okay, so there are some fonts that our text editor will use. If you want some other fonts which is not supported by your text editor, you may download the particular font and use it here. Okay, so some fonts are inside the text editor, built-in fonts. So if any of your font is not there, you can download it from Google Chrome by using any font styles, and you can apply for our web page. So in fonts, we are going to discuss about two concepts: built-in fonts, next referenced fonts. So built-in fonts means it's there in the text editor only, but when you go for the referenced fonts, you are downloading it from the net. Okay, so because of this, we will be exploring a few links. OS support for certain fonts, next downloading fonts. So let's start by showing some basic font properties with the CSS. Okay, so font properties, now we shall understand. So which are the, now we go with a demo of the Atom text editor. Go for the Atom text editor here. So kindly see what I am doing. So later on, you can go with a recorded videos, you work on it. Okay. So because while I am telling, you have to go through that and understand. So first, as you are discussing with CSS, so first you have to take a new HTML file. Next, you have to take a new CSS file. So file, take new file. So new file, it is marked untitled, and below you select the plain text. So here you give it as HTML. Okay, so select HTML, go for file and save the content. So while saving, so I'm going for a new thing. So create a new folder, right click, new, because I'm currently dealing with CSS level 2, because it is CSS level 2 content we are doing. So in that you give it as fonts.html. Okay, so as I'm dealing with a CSS level 2, I've created a new folder and I've given the file name as fonts.html. So save the content. So once you save, it is showing. So when you click, it is showing CSS level 2 fonts.html. So now you take the new file. Okay. So under the plain text, you go and select it as SCSS. So SCSS means source cascading style sheet. So save the content. Same folder you take. So take it as fonts.css only. Okay. So I've taken two files. One is fonts.html. Next one is fonts.css. So save the two things. So now come for the HTML. Okay. So in order to give the demo on font will be applied for which? Font means, so font will be applied for particular text. So first you create a HTML. So under the title, I will be, what is this program? So program is related to demo of fonts. So I will be taking the title. So title, you take it as fonts demo. Okay. So come for the body. So I will be taking the H1 tag. I have not given any link from HTML to CSS. So I will be giving later. Come for the H1 heading. So under the heading, you give something. So what you give, so you give illustration of font in CSS. So this is the, because we are going with a working of font in CSS. So under that, now I will be taking a paragraph. Okay. So because paragraph will have set of strings. Okay. So take a paragraph. So under that you add a para. So I will be taking this particular thing. So type Lauren. So you type Lauren ipsum. So enter content, you will be getting like this. So this is paragraph tag. Now you take, sorry. So now you take a new paragraph. So paragraph tag, inside that you use an ID. So I have already told why you are using ID. Okay. So ID, it is used for applying one of the settings. Okay. So in order to apply the settings, we are making use of ID. So ID is equal to 1 we have given. So put this body tag end. So under that, now again you type give Lauren, LOR. So you will be getting that Lauren ipsum tag. So you will be having, so I have taken two paragraphs, one without the ID, the other one is with ID. Okay. So now, can you tell what are the tags we are using in this particular HTML? So first you have to go for the HTML. What are the tags we are using here? So kindly name in the chat box. What tags we are using in this HTML? Yes, anybody? So in this HTML, we are making use of some tags. So which are the tags you are making use? Yes, answer. Which are the HTML tags you are using in this particular thing? So first tag is HTML. So next come for the body part. So which is the tag you have taken? One is H1, one is P, the one is P with ID. Next, these are the tags we have taken. So P tag is there, H1 tag is there, P tag without ID, and this one is P with ID. Okay, so these are the tags we are going to use. So make a list of all these tags. So first tag is body, H1, P, then ID. So go for the fonts.css. So first you take body tag. Okay. So after the body tag, what is the next one you are having? H1P. So take the next one, H1. Bracket open, close. So first you make a note of all these things. So next you have P tag. So next after the P tag, what is the next one? With ID. So this P tag without ID, this one is P tag with ID. So come for the ID. So how you give the ID? By using hash 1. Because the ID name what you have given here, it is 1. So how this one should look, how this one should look. So now you come for the font.css. So under font, now for the body, what are all the things you can apply? Okay, so for the body, you can have background image or background color like that. So background image, I will be giving in terms of URL. Okay, URL means you are making use of background. You can have background color. Next is background image. So if you give color, you won't get anything. Just a single color will be displayed. But if you want the image, so you can go with a URL. So take one background image by using the Google. So take it. background images. So background, you can take anything. So I'll be taking this particular one. Okay, it is something good. So looking something. So take this particular, go with copy. So copy image address. So click on copy image address. And when you save it here, you should get in terms of JPG. Understand? You should get in terms of JPG. Okay. So save the contents, go for HTML, save the contents, go for edit and select copy path. So copy path and you give it in the new window, paste, press enter. Okay, so this is the thing you are getting, but the thing is you are not getting the background image yet. Are you getting the background? You have given the image. Are you getting? No, because this CSS file is not linked with HTML. So now you have to link CSS with HTML. So in order to link, go with a title. After the title, you use the word link. Okay. So under the link, you give the name of the CSS file. So what is the name of the CSS file? It is fonts.css. So say this particular content. So here you can see it is appearing like this. Understanding? So how you are appearing? So two images are coming. Okay. So that means a image is being repeated more than once. So in order to avoid the repeating, so you can go with the type background. So background, you are getting an option repeat. So under that you can give no repeat. Okay. So now save the contents and go and see you are getting off of the image. Okay. So that means it is not covering the entire window. So in order to cover to the entire window, that image size should be given. So go for the size and then you give cover. Okay. So if you give cover, now you see. So everything you are getting like this. So, but the text what you are having is not, you can't see. Okay. So text color you should give. So for the entire body, you give the color as white. So if you give the color as white, so see, so everything you are getting in terms of colors, because I have given the text color as white color here. Understood? So that's why you are getting color is white. So I have given this thing. Okay. So that is for background. So entire body you are given like this. So suppose now you come for the heading. So what you have given in the heading, illustration of font in CSS. Okay, so all heading. So first you come for the color. So color you go with the RGB format. So you know how to choose the RGB format color. So for that, go with a color picker. Okay. So color picker, it will show like this. So scroll, you can have anything else, because you are having a dark background, you have to go with a light. So I'll be giving this color. So what is the hexadecimal value? So copy that hexadecimal value and put this particular thing here. So now see the heading color, it should be getting in different one. So heading color, you see there is a change from this particular to this particular. Okay. So now you can have the border. So color is given. Next you give background color. So background color can be given using background only. So color picker, you can choose different colors here. Okay. So I will choose something like this. What is the hexadecimal value? Copy from here copy, go for the background, you give this one. Okay, so now you see the content of the H1. See the content, so you are getting a background. Okay, so background is there. Now you come, all the headings will come for the text. So text align you take and give it as center. Okay, so when you give it as center, what is the change? You will be getting the entire thing in center. Okay, so this will be the case. So illustration of font. So now you come for the font thing. So font family. So there are 5 categories of the families. So cursive, fantasy, monospace, sans serif, and serif. So inside each and everything, you can give sans serif. Okay, font family. Next, you can have go for font. So font size you can give. So font size like 10px. Okay, so sans serif with font size 10px. So save the contents and see. So this is the how it is showing. So it has gone something smaller. So if you want it in more number, so you give something called 100px font size. So go and refresh. It was looking very much. So reduce it to some 50. Okay, so font size I've given something called 50. So this is the demo of font size. Okay, so after font size, so what is the next thing you have? So go for font size, font style. So if you want normal, if you want italic, so font style that will be displayed. So after font style, you go with a word. So font weight, you can give bold, bolder. So I will go see bolder and how it is changing. So it is already in much color. So I'm not applying this particular border. So give colon. So you give it as bold. Okay. So save the contents. For every change, see here, you will be getting like this only. Okay, I've given the font size. So now, apart from that, what are the next attributes you have? So font family, font size, font style. So font style, I will be giving it as italic. So let's see how you are getting. So italic, it has gone like this. So now you come for the font. What is the next one? Text. Okay, align is given, text to decoration. So if you want underline, you use underline concept. So apply. So underline has came here. So this is the, apart from that, you have the some other rendering, align last, decoration color. So decoration color, you can take it like RGB. So decoration color. So decoration color, you can give RGB format. So each value will range from so you give this something values. So see what is the decoration color. So decorated, you have done the decoration for underline. So in order to underline, you can have different style, different color here. So that color will come here and apply for this one. Okay. So that is for H. Now you come for the paragraph. So what is the statements you give under paragraph? So paragraph, you are getting set of statements. So for the color, so I will be giving something called blue. Okay, so next you go with a background. So background blue. If the font color is blue, the background you can give it as red. Okay, so similarly you can have border for that. So border. So border, what you can give? Border you give 10px solid green. So whatever the border for with the color, you give the word solid. Okay. So let's see what you are getting in paragraph tag. So paragraph tag, both you are applying. This is the border you have taken, solid green border, color, everything you are looking like this. Okay. So after the border, so now you come for different parameters. So border width, you give thick. So next you go with a border style. Border style, you take it dotted. Okay. So now you save and see the contents. So each and everything you are getting like this. Okay. So now this is applied for entire paragraph, because this is also in paragraph. This is paragraph with ID. So now you come for the ID settings. So for ID, I will be giving color colon red. Next you come for background colon yellow. Next you go with border. So border you take 5px solid blue. Okay. Next you give border width. You take it as thin. Next you go with border style. So you use so many options. So border style, I will take it group. Okay. So now save the contents and go and see your HTML page. So this one you are getting in this format. This one is going to change to this one. Okay. So this is, you have not, border has came because I have taken it as thin, you can't see. So for that 5px, you give it as 15px border, so in solid blue. So border, you are not able to see this particular. Okay. So this is applying the font. Okay. So you can have different fonts also for the paragraph, because so font family. So go for font family, you take cursive and see the settings, how you are getting. So cursive, so this is the cursive what you have taken. So everything you are getting it in cursive only. So here if you take font family, so you give it as monospace. Okay, different font families we have taken. So monospace will look like this, cursive will go and look like this. Okay. So apart from that, this is the demo of our fonts. Okay. Suppose you go with a custom fonts. That means you can download the particular font and make use of that in your settings. Okay. So that means you are not making to make use of this cursive, or you are not making use of this sans serif or monospace. So you are taking some font that is already in, not there in this editor. So for that, you have to go with a main thing. So to choose fonts, you give it as fonts.google.com. Okay. So go for this particular sites, it will show you Google Fonts. So under this Google Fonts, you are having so many fonts here. Okay. So many fonts are described. So you can take it whatever you want. So take something that looks changed. So I will be taking lobster. So click on that particular lobster and choose, select this style. So it will give you two links. To embed a font, copy the code into head of your HTML. So head of the HTML. So take this particular content and apply to head. So copy, go for the Atom text editor, head of the HTML. This is HTML. So head of the HTML and paste the particular thing. Okay. So that one is finished. Now you come for down CSS rules to specify form family. So this is the CSS rules. So copy this font family and go for CS. So go for CSS file. So where all you are getting font family, give that particular thing. So font family lobster cursive I have given for H1. So where the settings will change. So for the heading tag, I have taken this. So paste it here. So save the contents. So go for HTML, save the contents. And now you see the heading. So heading you are getting in that particular font. Okay. So this is the demo. So apart from that, so lobster that we have taken for, lobster has been taken for heading. So now you come for the something called content. So I will take this specific CIFO. So go for select this style. So you can't select this particular thing because I need the link for that one. Select this style you are not getting. So go for the different font. Architect's daughter. Select this style. So go with a download family. Lives about license. You have to go with selecting this particular styles like this. The flower, go with select style. When you select the style, you should get the link. So if you get that link, so you can take it. So if you get the link, you can take it there. So that means you have to select this particular style here. So that is the demo of this online styles. So you can take the different styles like this. As you have taken one particular font, so you can take like this. So that is the demo you can get. So what is the new thing you will be getting? So you can have different styles from this particular thing. So this is the demo of the how to create a custom font, add the link, and what should be placed. So it has to give like this. So many things, select style. So this is the demo of styles. So just check. So when you get into the styles, so first you have to take the link and put it into the head of the HTML. Next, coming for the fonts.css, you have to take this particular font family there. Okay, so I'll be taking this copy, this enter content and font family, I'll be applying for paragraphs also. So when you say this content, so let's see what you are, how you are getting. So you are getting the things as this one. So go save this particular font. So go for this one, edit, copy path and paste it here. So this here you can see this font and this font are having same thing. Okay. So what is the website you have to go through? Go through is fonts.google.com. So this is the website what we can see. Okay. So I hope you all have understood the demo of the fonts. So try to create a particular web page, so which looks good. Okay. So I hope you all have understood this particular concept. So this is up to part 1 of CSS level 2, that is CSS fonts. So kindly work on this particular lecture and become a web developer. So meet you in the next class. Thank you.